Today we're looking at a striking development on the southern tip of the continent, a 66 mm hand-launched rocket system appearing in South African defense coverage for 2026. Think of it as a modern, portable anti-armor/assault rocket in the class of legacy light anti-tank weapons, a compact, cheap to produce, and designed to give dismounted troops a heavier punch without bringing vehicles to the fight. This is not science fiction. A 66 mm is a well-established caliber used worldwide in lightweight, disposable systems like the M72 Law family and in older multi-tube designs such as the M202. Those systems were built around the idea of giving infantry a single-person solution to deal with light armor, bunkers, and fortified positions, simple, rugged, and cheap to replace. A South African 66 mm initiative in 2026 would slot into that long lineage while reflecting modern priorities, lower weight, improved survivability for the operator, and ammunition that can be tailored for different targets. History and industry context: South Africa has a mature defense industrial base. Names like Dinland Milka have exported niche systems and participated in international shows in recent years. Local industry has focused both on solutions for regional security needs and on export markets. So a new light rocket system in 2026 could be driven by domestic requirements, regional demand, or both. If local manufacturers are involved, the design choices will reflect ease of manufacture, logistics for existing ordnance, and exportability. Design philosophy: a modern 66 mm hand launcher for 2026 would likely emphasize three things: portability, modular warheads, and operator safety. Portability keeps the system relevant for infantry, special forces, and rapid reaction units. A modular approach to warheads, for example, high explosive anti-tank, heat, thermobaric, assault, or anti-structure rounds, allows a single launcher type to handle multiple mission profiles. Operator safety features could include improved backblast mitigation and safer ignition mechanisms so the weapon can be used from enclosed positions without endangering the team. Note: this is descriptive context about design trends, not instructions on use, tactical role and likely capabilities. A 66 mm system is rarely intended to defeat main battle tanks frontally, but it is highly effective versus APCs, light armor, bunkers, and urban strong points. In modern combat it fills the niche between hand-thrown grenades and heavier, vehicle-launched guided missiles. Expect effective ranges in the low hundreds of meters, quick one-use or multi-tube reloadable options depending on the model, and an emphasis on rapid target engagement for dismounted teams. Again, these are general capability profiles consistent with 66 mm class weapons rather than specifics about any single classified system. Strategic implications for South Africa and the region: introducing or reintroducing a modern 66 mm shoulder rocket into service would have several consequences. For the SANDF and regional militaries, it would improve infantry lethality at low cost and increase flexibility in peace support or counterinsurgency operations. For neighbors and non-state actors, greater availability of portable anti-structure weapons raises concerns about escalation in urban conflicts and the security of such munitions. Exported systems could also change regional balances if they reach states with ongoing internal conflicts. Any rollout would therefore be watched closely by analysts and policymakers. Production, export and legal shape. Defense firms in South Africa have history attending global trade shows and seeking export partners. Any 2026 project would navigate export controls, end-user agreements, and compliance with arms trade obligations. Policymakers must balance commercial opportunity for domestic industry with responsibility for how portable rocket systems are distributed and used. Public reporting around such procurements often highlights both economic benefits and human security concerns, so transparency and strict export screening tend to be central talking points. Public perception and media reaction. Weapons stories attract both technical interest and ethical debate. Online coverage often focuses on dramatic footage or demonstration videos, but deeper reporting asks how new systems fit doctrine, oversight, and non-combatant protection. For content creators and analysts, the responsible angle is to explain capability without sensationalizing destructive effects, and to place developments in political and humanitarian context. Recent South African defense reporting has mixed industry pride with critical questions about procurement and regional stability. What to watch next? Official equipment announcements from the SAN for the manufacturers, demonstrations at defense expos, and export tender notices are the best public signals of a genuine program. Analysts will also watch regional military exercises where such systems could be trialed. Until formal confirmation arrives, most public references to a South African 66mm launcher in 2026 should be treated as either industry concept pieces, media speculation, or early prototype demonstrations. Are useful for understanding intent but not definitive about fielded capability. Wrap up. A 66mm hand-launched rocket in South Africa for 2026 fits an understandable pattern: a small, mobile firepower for infantry, built on proven caliber and concepts but updated for modern safety, modularity, and logistics. If this becomes a fielded system, its real impact will depend on doctrine, training, export controls, and how the region adapts. For now, follow official releases and defense industry reporting for verified details, and treat early footage or claims with cautious curiosity rather than certainty. If you want, I can now convert this into on-screen chapter markers for a 9-minute voiceover, or give you a punchy thumbnail text and tags tune for your latest car update YouTube channel style. Which would you like?